Hey everybody, it's me. I thought I'd show you a little progress video as I go along today. I wanted to make some Valentine cards, and yes, you're seeing black base, but I have this paper to put on it, so it's going to work out. I went through and I cut out all of these. This is 8.5 by 11 paper. Sorry for the jiggly handheld camera. 8.5 by 11 paper, and you just cut it straight in half at 4 1/4, and you score it in half at 5 1/2, and then you put the two pieces together. So I've got 2 black, 2 of the dark red, 2 white, and 2 of the lighter red. I did have pink in there, but I only have 1 sheet of the pink in this pack of paper that I'm using, which is, hang on, I've almost killed this pack of this Parisian Nights. You know, it doesn't have very much left in it at all, and I only have one piece of pink in it. So I've got these two glued together, these two bases glued together. I'm just using tacky glue because everything's going to be covered up. It may wrinkle a little bit, like right there. I don't know if it's going to focus on that, glare, but it's kind of wrinkled right there, but it's not dry yet. I said, oh shoot, maybe I should do a video. Maybe somebody would be interested in seeing. And the way I got these right here is after I folded it, let me move this all out of the way. I mean, after I scored it, I just had a piece of paper. Now, how I did it was, here I am with my hammer. I just took my metal ruler and I just went from corner to edge. And I have one of these Fiskars trimmers, looks like this, and I just rolled it right along the edge like that and got it that way. And then I took one of those pieces off the black and I measured and I trimmed it down to where I can just literally trace out my pattern paper to where I don't have to have a lot of guesswork. Sorry. And when the paper is cut, if I can get that in the right direction, it should just give me a little border all the way around. Let me see what I'm doing here. All the way around right there, like that, the paper, and it'll just give me a border once I cut the paper out. That's my template. So anyway, I wanted to show you I am making cards. It took me a while to get started this morning, and then I got involved in watching videos. So I've got videos watching on right now while I'm trying to do this, so something's going to screw up because I'm going to get interested in something. Anyway, I'm going to piece this all together so they're not separate videos. So, wish me luck. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey everybody, I'm back. I just wanted to maybe show you how I'm putting these together. It's going to be upside down to you, but I cut my paper and for the inside and the flaps, and you can see that this inside one is a little short, but that's okay because this is going to be covered over like that. So let's see if I can put one together here. I'm going to use my fake scotch. I call it fake because I got it from another seller. That's why the backing paper is a different color thing instead of white. Got that. So I mean, you've all done this, but I just wanted to show you that, you know, I am making some progress here. I'm hoping to have these done this weekend so I can mail some out. I didn't mail out any Christmas cards, so let's see if I can get this centered. That's my biggest problem, is getting stuff centered and not over the fold line. I think right there. Maybe I'll do it. That. There. Okay. Now these, I'm going to use some of my. Now see, they're going to be pretty. I think it's going to look nice with the black. And then of course a different color is going to go in here. A black card with maybe a different background paper, but also it's going to have like a little something right there. Not this, not these big things. Oh, okay, here, like this. Let me grab one out of here. I'm gonna have one like a little rosette thing, maybe right there with that as a pull for the card, so it's going to like come down into that V like that. Okay, alright. I'm sure y'all knew that. Let's see, let me get my... I'll tell you something. One thing about this fine line stuff, this cap, the needle goes down in there, but sometimes it gets glued. Oh, that was easy. The other day I couldn't get it out for love or money. Okay, let's see here. I don't know how my scissors ended up under my camera thing, but... And I do use this, and this is all... I put it together with wet glue. Let's see. Real fine line. I have no idea how I got them on the last two. And you're probably thinking, oh, black for Valentine's Day? Well, you know, black tie, party, Valentine, party, whatever. Okay, let's see if I can get this on there without making a big old mess. Okay. Because it's only supposed to go to the edge a little bit. If I can get one part of it down, I can usually do pretty good. There, I think that'll be alright. Yeah. There we go. Well, let's see if I can do the other one without doing too much damage. I'm sure, you know, like I said, this is boring to you, but it's a process video. And I'm just going to show you the one. Now these crisscross cards, I got the measurements off of, well, I watched Paige, who's a stamp girl, and this thing, you have to squeeze it so hard. I need to put a little more water in it, but to get it too watery, it'll waffle my paper. Paige, who's a stamp girl, I know I get off target sometimes. She made them, and I made them for Halloween. She made some fall ones, I made Halloween, and I didn't get to make any for Christmas, but I wanted to make some Valentine cards using the same method. Okay, that's off a little bit, but oh well. That's why they call it handmade. This one's going underneath anyway, because whenever I do these... Hey everybody, it's me. Here's my progress on my cards. Kind of, as I'm doing things, I'm just putting them together. There's my the two black ones. I can even pick them up. See, that one, that one. The card bases are here. These are the little embellishments, and these are the pulls that I'm going to attach to the cards. My homemade pulls. Now, there's a stack of pulls, and here's these card bases with these. What I did was I double cut those little scalloped hearts, popped them up with some dimensional tape on a scallop circle. And I'm gonna, how that's gonna work, I'm showing all my stuff here. How that's gonna work is once I put the pull on the card, I'm gonna put that on there as a decoration. Probably bring it down just a little bit, so like that. But I'm gonna put something on the cards first. I gotta stamp my sentiments on there, but there's these ones and there's those ones. I think they turned out real cute. Look like Cupid dolls, and then this one's just polka dots. And then this too is traditional white, pink, and the hearts. Cutting out these tickets and inking around the edges to put into the little pockets on the cards. I'm gonna have to be creative. I don't have enough. If I send these to friends, I don't want it to say "Love is in the air" and "You are my everything." That one might be okay for "Love you always and forever." That could be for a kid. For you, I can cut it. I don't have enough of these. So anyway, I'm gonna have to figure something else out. Maybe get into maybe a couple of these right there. But those are pretty much love too. Have a sweet Valentine's Day. I could use that one. Anyway, that's my progress of what I'm doing. That's what's on my desk today. Just got home from work. But I'm going to put all these videos together. My last video cut off suddenly, and I was in the middle of making these cards. But that's okay. Alright, see, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I just need to, like I said, I just need to stamp or heat emboss or something on those cards. Ooh, I could emboss them. That's a good idea. Alright. Thanks for watching, and I'll get back to you when they're done. Bye. Hey everybody, I'm back with my finished cards. Now these, I showed you my progress a little bit. One of my videos it cut off, but I was just assembling a card. But this is all going to be in one video. I made 4 different patterns, and this is what it looks like once it's all put together. I've got a little tag in here that I have. I don't know if you can see the glittery where I hit it with. Let's see, what was the name of that pen? Hang on a second. I think it's a Jelly Roll pen. It is. It's a Jelly Roll pen. And these are the new stickers that I had gotten at Dollar Tree. And this is a scalloped heart. Scalloped heart that was gifted to me by somebody. I stamped out this sentiment. I don't have a Happy Valentine's Day stamp. I just don't. So I used that stamp out of this set, and it's a TCP Studios, and somebody had sent it to me, and I got it for $1.99, but I used this sentiment right here. Love is the master key which opens the gates of happiness. I wanted it to be kind of I didn't want it to be mushy. And then this is the die that I used right there, is this next to the largest die out of this Doris Embossing Essentials. I don't like the way these dies cut. It always leaves like a little rim around it that I have to scrape off with my fingernail. But anyway, and the backs are blank. On the little tab thing, let me get this one, little tab, I made that with my 2-inch punch, and then just, it's not perfect, but it does make a little tab pull. 2-inch punch, and then I come in with my 1-inch punch and do that, and then I just snip it off with the scissors. Like I said, it's not even, but it does the job. Like I said, those little things are popped up on pop dots. I cut out 2 of these out of the paper, and then I stuck them together to give them a little more weight. And then I just go in there. I made 2 of each one. Oh, and my name's on the back. If I get in frame, it would be good, huh? That was that pattern. And then I have this pattern. That's the way it looks going together. Yeah, I'm in frame. These look like little Cupid dolls. I thought they did. And everything had hearts on it, so I could use those little hearts. I wish those hearts had come in pink, but they didn't. They just only came in the red. Looks like little Cupid dolls to me. And then that's how it looks on that one. Again, blank on the back. Then write on it with a white pen. Go down there like that. And then these are polka dot ones. Like that. Put those on the front. And that's how that looks. I got a little crazy with the ink right there, but I started out with just a little ink around the edges of each one, and then I said, no, I want more than that. So it's like, it's pink and it's red and it's different colors of pink. And what did Sally Field say in Steel Magnolias? The whole thing looks like it's been hosed down with Pepto-Bismol. Pretty much. That's kind of really what happens to you when you walk in stores at Valentine's Day anyway. It's like, oh, it's a blast of red and pink and hearts and lions and tigers and bears. Anyway, that's that one. Like I said, each of the little tags, tickets are different. Just something to go down in there. Last time I had 2 of them in there, but I didn't have enough to have 2. And then I like the black. I like the black one. The one with the black on it. That little ticket turned out really cute. Like I said, with that little Jelly Roll pen. I don't know if it shows up or not. See there? I don't know. We'll stick it down in there. With hearts. You know, and this is the way it looks on the black, which I do like the way it turned out on the black. And then white pen. And it goes down in there like that. I haven't decided who I was going to send these to. I'm done with making I'm done making these types of cards here. I want to move on to a different type of card, and not, you know, I'm not a card maker, but I do like these, but these are very time consuming, especially, you know, to make them a little snazzier. I want to move on to just a regular card, so maybe I'll give that a try. I don't like the regular cards, but I may give them a try. But anyway, and these have to be my favorite ones, the black. And Paige, who is Stamp Girl, she just put up a video where she made a tag that had the black and the red and the pink in it and the white. And it just gorgeous. And her ATC also. Go over and watch Paige, Stamp Girl, STMPGRL. Anyway, this one of the many fabulous card makers that I am proud to be associated with. Anyway, there you go. And on to something else. Another style. There's 8 of these, so I'm done. Thanks for watching. Bye.